Hi guys, it's Maaike. Today I'm back with a video showing you how I use up my scraps. I don't have many, but when I make boxes, gift boxes or gift envelopes or gift anything, I get leftover pieces, and I thought I would use a fun border die to give it some interest. So I pulled out a few scraps that I think will fit on the card, either landscape or portrait wise, and there's plenty. And this is probably my bucket all of Christmas, and that's actually all the scraps I have. And there's, I'm gonna tidy it up a little bit outside of the frame, and then choose a few that I might show how to use on the card. So these all fit the card. I cut them roughly to size, so I will trim them up a little bit. There's some papers that have a direction, so you have to keep that in mind. And also there's usually two sides to scrap paper. So I thought I would start with actually this one has a direction, but it could be any way around because the deers are, well, upside down one way and then the right way up the other way. So my favorite is this one with the anemones. And yeah. So I thought I could get two out of this one. And I pulled a few sentiments. Happy birthday with the stars would be great. And then you need a little bit one that's a bit more in a comic style, not the scripty one. And for my border I'm using the Puffy Cloud border from Lawn Fawn. And for the top panel I'm just using some thinner card, and I'm measuring kind of where I want it to cut, more or less, because then if it moves you have to start all over again. But my goal was to keep the love, peace and joy in the bottom visible, and the deer that is upright, the rest is just a bonus. And this gives a really nice stitch detail, but also some interest. You could do it straight, of course, and you don't have to do the stitched ones, but I thought this would give a little bit more interest. So I pulled out the Hero Arts deer 4x6. It's a really old set. Actually, I cut off the 2013 from this stamp, so I could use it more still every year, not just 2013. And yeah, of course, versifying. Yeah. My magnets were not enough. And I like to put sentiments on an angle, in a slant, if it's hard to get them straight in the first place, and or if it is to make them fit. Now I use some tape runner just to attach the scrap to the card base. See, and that's a little bit shorter than the card base, but I will cut it off. And then you can attach this one with tape runner as well, but I chose to use foam tape because there's a little bit of a difference in height there with the scrap paper, so you might see that if you do it with the tape runner. And then trimming off a little bit more. I was checking if the reservoir was dry. I didn't want to heat set it because I filmed this very late last night. And yeah, I didn't want to use my heat gun. That's basically it. You can leave them as this, but then I'm gonna embellish them a little bit later. And to make this was portrait style. And I chose to trim this down a little bit so you could see the white anemone better, but you can leave it as big as you have, otherwise you still have little scraps. But those really tiny bits I use in a different way. I'm not sure if I have a video about it, but I will show a picture at the end how I use really tiny strips as well. This is a different border die, and I like it because you could use scalloped, you could use straight, you could use wavy. I don't have many border dies there. I have some with houses on it, but that's a bit weird. With flowers, that also in the lawn fawn pack that I saw you earlier. But I think it still looks clean and simple, and it gives some interest, and it's different. Don't think it looks really like clouds because I'm using them upside down and on their side. But if they do, yes, I'm sorry. I don't see it like that. You see, more taper. Basically, these are all the same. And yeah, this, as I said, I cut them roughly to size, and then I will just have to trim it off. I mean, I rather cut them a little bit bigger than too narrow. Does that make sense? I think it was almost 3 a.m. when I finished filming this. That was late, but I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'll do something useful. Now here there's my homemade enamel dots with the wow embossing powder, and I'm just matching a few colors that I like. Of course, if you want to keep it more clean and simple, then don't use them. But yeah, I think it just, 3 of them just makes sense. See, that took more time than the whole card is to fiddle with the embellishments. It's crazy, really. Then my homemade blue dots. And I posted a video about it a few weeks ago, a week ago, 10 days ago, well, something like that. Look it up if you want to see how I made them. It's linked down below, by the way, if you're really curious. So that's kind of the 3. I didn't use the stars in the end, but I make one more off screen. That's this one with the manly moustaches. The pink though, it's a bit weird. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!